And welcome to the program, Meet the CEO it is, and my name as always is Eugene Anangwe. On the program, we always hope to have some leaders of various institutions from across the globe with the hope of making sure that you get to know them better and also to inspire you. And today on the program, we have a young talented DJ who is managing a DJ unit or an entertainment unit called Spincycle Entertainment, and is none other than Kaytrixx the entertainer.
My man! How you doing, sir?
Thank you for being on the program.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
You know, man, I'm very happy to be here.
Yes.
That's all.
Right.
Yeah.
So tell me about your life, first of all, before being a DJ.
Yo.
Talk to me about the journey.
The journey is long. It started when I was young. I grew up in Mombasa. Mombasa is in Kenya. So that's where I was born. I did my nursery school there. Fortunately or unfortunately, I finished high school at a very tender age. So I cleared high school when I was 14 years old.
High school, 14?
Yeah, Form 4 was done.
So you were taken to school so early, or what happened?
We were taken
or you skipped classes?
No, we were taken to school early.
Yeah.
And then also there's some classes like class 1, I think I did third term, went to class 2, we didn't do much of playgroup.
Yeah.
So basically life has just been
on the run for you.
So like when I left high school, I got admitted to university.
Yeah.
I was 15. So I was doing civil and structural engineering at the age of 15.
At 15?
Yeah. So I studied at Moi University in Eldoret for some time. Then from there now is when I started now experimenting and learning other things. And I realized that I could be a very good DJ.
Right.
And it all started at a house party, man. Let me tell you, it was crazy. Yeah. My friends were there, you know, campus mates, how you have bashes in the room.
Yeah.
So kuna jamaa alikuwa pale, he had a machine. So I was like, yo, can I try this out? And he gave me the chance. Yeah. And from there I haven't looked back.
So you just tested it during that house party?
Yeah. I played one song, I played another song. I was like, yo, this actually is making some sense.
Yeah.
And I don't know what happened, but I was like, this is what I want to do.
Right. And this was when you were still 15 or before?
No, this was I was almost 18 now. But I started at the house parties when I was 15, in campus, 16, doing a few things. Then I got a job in campus in one of the clubs. Yeah. We never used to be paid a lot, like 200 bob a night. That's, I don't know how much that is. That's $2. Yeah. The whole night. Yeah. And then after maybe 6 months, they add maybe, so you get $2.50, which is $2
and some coins.
And a few coins. So it's a journey. It's a very long journey, and trust me, if you do not persevere, if you're not strong enough, you can't reach your goal.
You can't reach your goal. Tell me about DJing and schooling, because most of the time, traditionally, we've felt like, you know, once you see your son or your daughter who's still in school and is there, chicky, scratching, wants to be a DJ, you know, and you've been sent to school to study, you know, civil engineering, and you're there talking about DJing. I mean, how did this go down with your parents?
It didn't go down well, because when I left, like, because I had to make a choice. I entered a DJ competition in 2008. So by good luck, I made it to the finals. This was in Kenya. I didn't know how to DJ, I was still teaching myself. So from there, now I was at a crossroads. So it's either you continue the engineering or you go into DJ. Yeah. So I don't know if you remember Code Red. So I was offered a job. Yeah,
that was a DJ unit in Kenya. That
was a big DJ unit. Yeah. So I was told, listen, come to Nairobi. Since I used to be in Mombasa, I used to travel to Eldoret in school. So come to Nairobi, my friend, there's a job. So I had a choice. Leave civil engineering or I continue with it. So I made a tough decision.
Yeah, your parents must have been so annoyed at you.
My dad didn't talk to me for, I think, 6-7 months. But at the end of the day, I made him understand that this is exactly what I want. I'm not happy doing engineering. Understand? I want to do entertainment. And I had a clear plan. I told him, listen, I've gotten a job, so I'm not going to tarmac. I've done my Form 4, I've done campus, so what's the plan?
Right.
So he was pissed.
He was so annoyed.
Crazy. Yeah. But I can tell you that journey, when you can't talk to anyone. You can't call your dad for money. You can't call your mom for money. You are all alone. That's the craziest thing. Trust me. And I was very young.
How did you go through that process, especially looking at your age at that time, and you've made a choice? You had been put through a system where you could go through schooling, and then you decided that, you know what, DJing is what I want to do. And now that tough decision having its consequences. How did you deal with that?
Let me tell you, when I started off, like when I came to Nairobi, I didn't have anything. So I had nothing. I had a plate, I had a spoon, and I had a mattress and a room. That's all I had to my name. You can't call nothing. You can't call your dad. You can't call your mom. So I decided that since I've taken this choice, all the way, understand? So we kept on pushing. We kept on pushing, make a mixtape here, make a mixtape there, go perform here, go perform there. And after maybe a year, it paid off. Because I got called to TV. We started doing now, what do you call this, rehearsals, screen tests. There's a show called Straight Up. So they're looking for new DJs, they're looking for another presenter. So we started now. We went there, and good luck, we went through.
Yeah, and you got the job.
Yeah, I got the job, and from there I've never looked back.
Right. What was your, the pushing point, which was really every time you felt like this is too tough for me, I can't call my mom, I can't call my dad, I just have these plates and spoons, of course we love eating.
There were not two, it was just one.
Just one
Just
for you.
one.
Right, so during that period when you feel like you want to give up, what was that was keeping you going all the time?
I believe in God a lot, yeah? I am very prayerful. So I can say prayer and hard work. Nothing else. Like, there is no secret to success. You have to pray to your God, and you have to move your feet. You have to work really hard to get there.
Right.
And trust me, I worked really, really hard.
Yeah.
And you're a testament to this.
Yeah. So tell me about now the journey. You have left university, you've made the decision, you've gone and got a deal with Code Red.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, here comes KTN looking for presenters, and DJs for Straight Up, and you jumping on. What were the key things that, you put ahead of you to ensure that you still succeed in this life?
To anyone, if you're a young guy,
Yeah.
you first need a plan of action. You need to know exactly what it is you're going to do. If you don't, then you're going to lose it.
Yeah. So what was your plan of action then?
My plan of action was, I have just told you,
Yeah.
pray, hard work till the end.
Right.
And I had this dream that one day I will open my entertainment company. I will have DJs working under me, and it will be conducive. It's not what we went through at the other companies that we are working with, because it wasn't nice. You make someone maybe $2,000, they give you $10 or $20. You're like, yo, man, this isn't working for me. So just kept my mind very, very focused. I was like, this is what I want to do. I started making my connections, knowing I can work with this guy, I can work with this guy. And at the end of the day, it all came to mesh, because when I left Code Red, there's a DJ called Mr. T.
Yeah.
He also left Code Red. So then there's a friend from Mombasa. He's called DJ Bonds. So he took me in, he was like, yo, bro, come, let's give you a few gigs. Like, I didn't have a laptop. Told me, you do for us 4 events, then we pay you, we give you a laptop. I was like, yo, why not? Let's do it. And all these people that I'm talking about right now, we still work with them. Like Mr. T and Bones, the directors at Spincycle. So I made sure that everyone who helped me back then,
You give them a piece of
yeah,
cake.
and that is the driving factor.
Yeah.
We're trying to make a change in the DJing industry in Kenya.
Yeah.
Because most DJ units, they don't have a conducive environment. Watu wananyanyaswa. You get, you don't reap what you sow.
Yeah.
So what we're trying to do is make it nice, make it conducive for everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What really causes this? Because you've been there, and your directors at Spincycle Entertainment have also been there. From your experience, I'm sure there are others who are also in the same environment.
Yeah.
What really causes this? Kind of creating an environment which is not conducive for other DJs who are in that particular unit.
It's human, man. We are all human beings. And there's something called greed. Greed comes in, then you start looking at everyone else as competition and the people you're supposed to be working with. And then people like using other people. People like the easy way out. So basically that is greed, and the way people use other people, that's a major factor.
Yeah.
That's a major factor.
So greed is what pushes the bosses at this unit to put their subjects or juniors in that environment.
Yeah, and then it's just human.
Yeah.
There's a boss attitude, like mi ndo kusema sasa nyinyi mnaniambia nini. You get so that whole thing really pushes guys away.
Yeah.
So if you can be able to create something where guys, when you come, you're accepted, it's like a family, then that's the way to go.
Some people argue that is usually in the starting period, when you guys are starting, there's that energy, there's that feeling of, I love you guys, we have done well tonight, where you went to mix, we have a good report. And then with time, the greed starts creeping in. I mean, how are you planning to avoid that at your unit?
See, the thing is, we were not given any mentorship. So the thing at our unit, we make sure, like when you come in, we drum in values, my friend, every day. Even right now, I was talking to a couple of my DJs, and we were discussing about the industry. They're feeling really low. There's something that maybe they need help with. So we just speak to them, because this is something that most people don't do. Most bosses don't.
Yeah.
You have to speak to your people. You have to understand what is it they want. What drives this person, what drives the other guy. And if you understand your crew, that's it.
You have to understand them.
You have to understand them.
Right, and you constantly talk to them.
Yeah,
bring them
you
close
have
to
to. You have to be a mentor. If you're gonna be a CEO of a company,
Yeah.
you have to be a mentor to everyone.
Right.
You have to make sure that this guy is doing the right thing. If he messes up, be on his case. Like, yo, bro, I don't do that. I don't like this.
Yeah.
It's not the right thing to do. And if you guide them in like my DJ, we have like around 20 DJs now. So I encourage every DJ to get someone. Like, get another young DJ.
And mentor.
Mentor them.
Right.
You see, speak to them. Tell them, yo, by the way, the way you're doing things is not the right way. This is what you're supposed to be doing. And that's what we're doing.
Right. Take me back, to the young Kaytrixx before before getting to this decision of saying, you know what, I want to be a DJ. Like, how was growing up like? I mean, you have brothers, you have sisters.
Yeah,
I mean,
two brothers. Man. I'm the firstborn.
Right.
Yeah, and I have two bros, two younger brothers. One is in university, the other one is in Form 2.
Yeah.
Form 3, sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
So it was just normal. I'm just a normal guy, man.
What is normal for you? That is what people want to hear. What are those crazy things you guys used to do that you remember and you say, I remember my childhood and I feel like, right.
No, listen, like Mombasa is just amazing. It's an amazing place to grow up. The cultures, there's so many cultures. Because you see in Mombasa, you live with Indians, you live with Waswahili, Somali. So you get to learn so much.
Yeah.
And then there's a beach. My friend, you can go to the beach anytime.
Yeah.
So that for me, man, growing up, that was the best.
Right.
That was the best, especially experiencing all these cultures and meeting all these young people. People are very interesting, especially in Mombasa. Wale Waswahili wana maneno.
Yeah.
So it's very interesting looking at them, watching what they do. Yeah.
What do you look back and you say, I regret ever doing that? What are those things that you say when you're a kid? Kaytrixx, come on.
Hakuna regrets.
Yeah.
Maisha ni moja.
Yeah.
It's only one life.
Yeah.
Like right now, if I say something wrong, I won't regret it.
Yeah.
It's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there are no regrets, man.
Yeah.
None. Zero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Completely. So you've told me about the best moments, going to the beach, mingling with those people who are, Yes. So what is it that you remember and you feel sad about? I mean, what about your childhood when you were still young?
You're paying bills, man. Like, you see, when you grow up, you start paying the bills. When you are young, the bills are paid for you. So for me, that is very sad when you start paying the bills yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you started paying bills is when you started feeling like this is crazy.
Yeah, it's a lot of responsibility, especially, when you're a young guy, then unakuja tu, things just come up. You told you have to do this, you have to do this. And you're like, I wasn't ready for this. Yeah. Yeah. So basically that whole part of growing up it's a sad moment, I think, for everyone, because you can't be a kid twice. You can't. Mara moja tu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. you know, still remaining with your childhood part with your siblings,
Yeah.
you know, being the elder one, you know, most of the time there's always a lot of expectations, you know, when it comes to you need to show the way, you need to lead the way,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
need to
yeah.
give an example to your younger ones. How much of a pressure was this for you, especially with your decisions that you made and your parents feeling how they felt with your decisions?
Yeah, it was tough. Yeah, it was tough, especially trying to mentor my brothers.
Yeah.
But again, I don't want to dwell too much on my childhood, because like right now what we're doing with my brothers is, I've taken in my brother now. We're doing the one who's in university, so he's working for us at Spincycle. So he does our design. He hasn't finished yet, but now we make sure that he's doing his stuff. So we guide him as well. The other young one also, we still guide him.
Right.
So I couldn't have been able to do that
When
back
you were
then.
young,
Yeah,
yeah.
you get. But I'm still young, man. I'm just 26.
Yeah,
Why are you making me old?
You know, being old is about the maturity, and
Yeah.
that's what I'm talking about here.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, where we have come from and where we have reached,
Yeah.
I'm sure even my bros appreciate. They
Right.
appreciate exactly what it is that we're trying to do.
Right.
And yeah.
Right. So we're going to take a very short break, and of course, when we come back from the break, we delve deeper
Yeah.
into Spincycle Entertainment, Kaytrixx the father,
Yo.
and Kaytrixx the husband.
Yeah, and by the way, there's some people in Mombasa
Yeah.
who want me to run for a member of county
Of
assembly.
course, we're going to talk
It's
about
like-
that as well,
yeah.
politics.
Yes.
Right, thank you so much. Still to come, of course, those are the things that we're going to be touching on right here on Meet the CEO. The CEO we are meeting today is the young CEO of Spincycle Entertainment, an entertainment unit in Kenya, Kaytrixx the Entertainer. Stay with us, we're back in a moment.